All rise, please. Circuit Court is now in session. The Honorable Paul Denfield presiding.
Please be seated, folks.
Again, I ask that you would double check to make sure your cell phones are off or in the silent mode. Thank you.
Is that an old one?
Yeah. Your Honor, the first case we have is the People versus Sakina Muhammad. This is case 22-05425 FC. Please state your appearances for the record.
Kim Richardson for the people. Alex Ranowski on behalf of Sakina Muhammad, who is present with me in court.
Good afternoon to everyone. Have both parties, as well as Ms. Muhammad, had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
I don't think I got any objections. Are there any?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right. There is one offense before the court, that is a first-degree murder conviction following a trial in this case. There is also a felony firearm conviction in this case as well. The first-degree murder conviction carries a mandatory life without parole sentence. The felony firearm offense carries 2 years consecutive that must be served before and then consecutive to the murder sentence in the case. And Ms. Richardson, would the people like to be further heard?
No, Your Honor, but we do have Mr. Winston's mouth would like to make a statement.
Now would be the time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi. I want to start off with a word from my daughter. You took my best friend away from me, my protector. You didn't know him like us, and you never could have loved him like us. My mom's heart is broken. My heart is broken. My whole family hearts are broken. You tried to discard him like he didn't have people that loved him dearly. Ava is missing out on so much love. She was Kwan's heart. You deserve much more than prison, but I guess I'll do it for now. Nothing can bring him back, and I hate your mom didn't teach you any better or get you the help you needed. You are really sick in the head. Riding past my mom's house, stalking my family after committing the ultimate evil act against us. You laughed in our faces, and you showed not 1 ounce of remorse or regret. Prison isn't enough. Kwan has so much life ahead of him. We were supposed to grow old together. It's so much. I have to say, so many conversations that we would never get to a chance to have. You took that away from me. Prison will never be enough. Long live Kwan. I want to give big ups to your mama. Ebony, you raised a maniac. You need to put this bitch.
Ma'am, thank you very much.
I'm not done yet. I hate your actions. I hate your soul. I hate your mother for raising a rotten, corrupted, of ugliness, wicked, and cruel scum of the earth. God don't like ugly. And you the ugliest bitch in the world.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask one more time. You speak to me,
wanna-
not to her. Thank
I
you.
want to hate you, but the love of God in me won't let me. I would not let hating you consume me. God himself will deal with you. Karma will handle you and punish you on your behalf. On Kwan's behalf. Karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. Karma has no expiration date, nor does karma discriminate. 674 days we've been living a hole in our hearts. We've been living with this unimaginable pain and heartache of Kwan's absence. We'll do nearly anything to have him back. A great loss to all of us. My nephew had the biggest heart, the most contagious smile, bearing the unbearable thoughts of never seeing him again, never hearing him again, the loss of the love, the traumatizing death that has left us shattered. All he wanted to do was be a great father to a child that may not even be his. You recently stated it's not Kwan's child, being spiteful and heartless. Ava changed Kwan. He became a better man. He was so proud to hold that title and be a dad. He truly adored his baby girl. He was more of an active parent than you, more loving her, more patient with her than you could have ever been. I can really multiple times you addressing him to hurry home to get his baby because she's getting on your nerves. What baby or infant gets on a mother's nerves? What could she possibly do? You took Kwan for her. You took him from us. You took yourself from Abel. You robbed him of his life. All for what? Not because you had to, but because you wanted to. You're a monster, and your heart is wicked. Not only did you take Kwan's life, but you took ours. My mom, Kwan's mom, myself, Kwan's siblings also, his nieces and nephews that deeply adored him. The pain you have caused our family is a constant reminder of the profound and irreplaceable loss forever, leaving a fragment of ourselves missing too. The last conversation I had with my nephew, he said, all I want to do is work and take care of my baby. The conversation was so deep and so sincere, I could hear growth and maturity. You cheated Ava. You took away literally the best thing that could have happened to her. I don't see a great future for her. I don't see her being any different from you, because the same ignorance will be raising her. She needs healthy, honest, positive, accountability role models. I pray for her upbringing. She don't have a mother nor father. Now that you would have been a good mother anyhow. Not that you would have been a good mother anyhow. You never gave her a chance from the womb. You smoked marijuana during pregnancy. You never gave me the impression of a good mother. You fused and fought Kwan your whole pregnancy because you are a low-class girl who demonstrates live display ratchet behavior. You have a ratchet, trashy personality. You portray to be a cute, innocent girl playing victim when you've literally been the aggressor. You're not innocent. You deliberately took a life, guilty of shooting and killing him. You violently took someone's life that you didn't deserve to breathe the same air of as. You act hard and bad, but you're nothing but a disgrace who was never going to amount to anything in the first place, but a mistake that your mother made the day she birthed you. Now your mother will live the rest of her life paying for that mistake and taking on your karma. She raised, let me rephrase. She birthed a piece of shit hood rat. God knows what you did. Just be prepared when judgment day comes. Kwan devoted his life taking care of you, your mother, your brother, and Ava. You didn't have to lift a finger, nor spend a dollar. He gave you the world and a beautiful baby girl. She'll always be a Winston. Ava Winston, she's the only piece left of him that we cherish. But with your wicked, selfish heart, you took that away. Your actions have completely shattered our hearts. You stole the life of a beautiful soul. We undoubtedly was a better human being and more deserving of life than you'll ever be. I hope that every day your miserable life, worthless life, useful life, you are haunted by Kwan's name, his face, his contagious, beautiful smile, and the legacy that you cut short. Although you don't care, because you've shown no remorse from day one. For that, I pray no mercy on your soul. Imagine someone portrayed to love you, shot your daughter in the head, your nephew, Cyree, or your brother, Tony, in the head. Imagine having your heart ripped out of your chest that you've done to us. We have come back and forth to court, angry and enraged, but praying to God to deliver us to give us strength to return to court to face your ugly, evil self. Trying to remain calm, leave peaceful, and make it another day, bearing the pain and humiliation because you were free with no stipulations. Living your best life free, out on bond, laughing in our faces, riding past my sister's house, threatening my sister, playing club and drinking, alcohol using, drugs, sucking, fucking, shaking your ass on social media, all on social media, and jail calls bragging that you're going to beat this case, laughing at our pain. You did that. I hope you enjoyed every second of it, because it's over. Time to shine. We got the victory. We got the last laugh. Laugh now, cry later. That's what they say. Not once have you showed no remorse. I believe you're proud of what you did. And the ones cheering you on is just as ignorant as you. Your cheerleaders won't be around long. They'll eventually drift away. I hope and pray that Ava, who fortunately has to share your DNA, know the truth in what you did to her father and how much he adored and cherished her. I hope that she never grow up to know what a waste of a human space you are. I pray that Ava lives a life of love, happiness, and success, a life that you could have never given her. I hope that while you rot in that prison cell, where your short, fat self becomes another inmate, special friend who will make your days miserable, my sister's life is miserable and forever changed. From Kwan's mother, rotten hell. Now throw that bitch in the grinder. Put that bitch in the grinder.
Ms. Richardson, do people have anything else to say?
No, thank you.
All right. Ms. Zranowski?
I would.
Ms. Zranowski, on behalf of your client, please.
Just very briefly, Your Honor, Ms. Muhammad accepts the jury verdict, however she does respectfully disagree with it, so I would anticipate an appeal would be filed. Due to that, I would just like to express my condolences to Kwan's family. It's a very tragic situation that we're here on today. I believe Ms. Muhammad does have 155 days jail credit as it relates to the felony firearms charge, so I would ask the court to assess that jail credit to her. I would also ask the court to consider reducing some of the fines and costs that are mentioned in the PSI report due to Ms. Muhammad's incarceration, and this would pose a financial burden that I don't believe she would be likely to pay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Muhammad, is there anything you would like to say?
I just want to say sorry to my daughter. That's it.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you. As indicated, the offense before the court is a murder conviction as well as a felony firearm conviction. I'm the judge who sat through the trial. I'm certainly not going to go through the entire week's worth of testimony. What I will say is that while the victim, Mr. Winston, and the defendant had been in what witness after witness described as being a somewhat toxic and abusive relationship, and the two of them did have a child together, Ms. Muhammad deliberately killed Mr. Winston after planning and then with the help of others constructed a story of self-defense. The defendant's text messages before and after the murder supported that that was the plan, and the defendant's testimony was not credible, nor was it accepted by the jurors in this case. There was a self-defense claim which the jury rejected, and as a result of that, we are here today. As I indicated, the law prescribes a particular penalty for first-degree murder, and that is life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. And that is what I am imposing today. On the felony firearm, that also requires an additional 24 months of prison time to be served both before and consecutive to the life offense in the case. $60 DNA fee, $136 state cost, $130 crime victim assessment, and $1,000 in court costs. Ms. Muhammad, you do have the right to appeal. And if you'd like to appeal and you cannot afford an attorney to assist you in that regard, you can fill out that purple sheet that was just handed to you. Please be sure that you get it filed within 42 days of today. That's 6 weeks of today, or your request will be denied. And I genuinely wish you the very best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Daddy.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, baby.
Put her in the grinder.
Great Kingdom.
Put her in the grinder. Just like you go in the grinder. Just like you go in. You got your karma, winner. You got your karma. Put her in the grinder. Hey, little bitch. Put her in the grinder. Think about your mom, don't you?
Before we get started, I'm going to show you this. This came in after sentencing. I'm not calling that case next, but you have a moment to take a look at it.